What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is follow the 10% rule. So this is going to be referring to training, but I suppose you could also take this to apply to other things to avoid burning yourself out or engaging in any sort of injury. So the 10% rule is essentially when you are going from week to week, you should not be increasing your intensity or your mileage or your volume or your or the no load. Thank you. That's it. Your load by more than 10% unless you're like changing training styles. The idea is that your body can only adapt to different stimulus so quickly. And basically, you're setting yourself up for long-term failure, maybe short-term success, if you're really, really pushing the pace and trying to go from not moving very much to moving a whole lot, right? So when you, if you are someone who has ever used a personal trainer or has or is considering using a personal trainer, what they're going to do is they're going to start you off pretty slow. Initially, you're going to feel like, I don't know, like, is this really, like, is this worth it? Like, am I actually doing anything? The answer is yes. Because from week to week, your body can only adapt so much. So if you are someone who is trying to run, and this honestly, running is the thing that I'm most familiar with, so I'm going to speak to that more. But for someone who's trying to run or do any sort of cardio from week to week, try to keep that increase from 10 or below 10% or around 10%. Now, this is a little bit different when you are starting, because if you are running like 2 miles twice per week, to increase that by 10% is like nothing. But as you're like getting up there, don't just go from running like, ooh, I ran 9 miles this week, to next week, I'm gonna kick it up to 20 because I feel good and my legs feel good. Don't do that. You may feel okay in the moment, but you may be causing all sorts of little tiny injuries, micro fractures, micro tears that are going to hamper your long-term performance. So today's Wellness Minute is try to stick to the 10% rule and going from week to week, and you're going to feel a lot better at the end of it, and you'll make better progress.